It is high time for all of us to start learning about meditation and practicing it. After practicing meditation for half a year, I have noticed a significant shift in myself. Like water to a plant, it miraculously affects your soul. Meditation books are no less than anything in this world. While all of that is encouraging, it may also sound confusing or overwhelming to someone who is just starting out with meditation. This is where books on meditation come in handy. As a therapist and coach, I frequently suggest meditation books to my clients to continue our work beyond our scheduled sessions. With so many meditation books available, readers should look for ones created by professionals in the field and those that correspond to their level of experience. Here is a list of some of the most helpful books available on the subject of meditation. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Links to the books are given in the description below. Number 10. Mindfulness in Plain English by Vanthanapola Gunaratana, a novelist who has achieved international acclaim and a teacher of meditation. Hanapola has established the Bhavana Society and served as its first abbot. He was born in a remote part of Sri Lanka, and he became a monk when he was 12 years old. This book, written by Vanthanapola Gunaratana, is a basic guide to practicing mindfulness and meditation efficiently. It strikes the perfect balance between being overly simplistic and providing insufficient detail. Mindfulness in Plain English, it has proven to be a very helpful resource for a significant number of people who are interested in learning more about mindfulness and meditation, but are confused about how to get started with either practice. In his book, Mindfulness in Plain English, he draws from his own experiences to teach students about the benefits of practicing mindfulness for personal development and growth. Additionally, the author's writing style, which is straightforward and to the point, provides the ideal basis for anybody interested in beginning to incorporate mindfulness into their everyday life. Number 9. Wherever You Go, There You Are by Jon Kabat-Zinn. Do I need to say anything after hearing the title, even though I have so much in mind? Jon Kabat-Zinn, PhD, is a researcher, author, and meditation instructor who actively brings mindfulness into the mainstream of medicine and culture. He is known all over the world for his work in these fields. Mindfulness is not a mental game, as Kabat-Zinn has often emphasized throughout his work. Rather, it is a fundamental aspect of the human lineage that is necessary for continued existence. Mindfulness. The practice of mindful meditation entails paying attention just to what is happening in the here and now without letting one's thoughts wander to the past or the future. You will learn about the different methods that can be utilized in cultivating awareness throughout this book. You will discover how to bring your mind to a state of calm through the many different forms of mindful meditation as you continue reading. This ever-popular book was first released in 2005, and in it, he discusses the power of mindfulness, with a particular emphasis on how we might harness this potential to transform and reclaim our unique lives via the cultivation of wakeful awareness. Number 8. Sensational Meditation for Children by Sarah Wood-Valley. It is a game-changer to engage with a mindfulness coach and incorporate perspective shifts and relaxation techniques into your day-to-day existence. And because Sarah possesses all of these qualities, the books that she writes are well worth the time. Sarah Valley has developed a methodical guide that can be followed in order to instruct youngsters in the practice of meditation. This book provides a comprehensive explanation of the benefits of meditation for young people in today's society, backed up by philosophy, supporting scientific research, and practical examples. She leads children through guided meditations, meditation that focus on breathing, and journey meditation, in which children imagine being in specific places and doing various things. When children begin to meditate, they may experience a variety of benefits, including an increase in their ability to concentrate, a sense of well-being, an ease in the process of learning, and even an improvement in their physical health. Number 7. Little Book of Mindfulness by Dr. Patricia Collard, a well-known practitioner of mindfulness and advisor on the management of stress. In addition to that, Dr. Patricia holds a qualification as a psychotherapist and is a lecturer at the School of Psychology at the University of East London. The concept of mindfulness is broken down into its component parts in the first section of the Little Book of Mindfulness. After that, it will describe how you can make the most of the benefits of cultivating a meaningful mindfulness habit. The activities that are provided can be completed in less than 10 minutes, but the reflections that go along with them will continue to inform our hectic lives for a much longer period of time. Dr. Patricia Collard's book, The Little Book of Mindfulness, makes a concerted effort to explain the concept of mindfulness in a way that is accessible to a wide audience. This book will explain how living more consciously and in the current moment can make you feel relaxed and better in overall control of your life, as well as lower your stress levels. This compact edition, in contrast to the vast majority of other books on the subject, does not fill hundreds of pages with convoluted theory. Number 6. How to Meditate by Annie Pimachadran. Recognized as a global spiritual leader and an author whose books have sold millions of copies because of Pima approachable lessons on compassion and embracing fear, grief, and uncertainty. Annie Pema describes how to connect with one's sense of well-being and live totally by practicing mindfulness of one's body, thoughts, emotions, and sensory sensations. The author encourages us to take into account that what requires your due attention is your own thoughts and how you view external situations, and to recognize that this is what requires your attention, and focus is your own mind. We're not required to give the experiences that arise such a significant meaning, nor to identify with our feelings to such a great extent. All that is required of us is to open ourselves up to the experience of the energy, and in due course, it will flow through us. Number 5. Breath by James Nestor. The author of sky-touching books, who has always written and said words of wisdom and nothing more than that. James is an expert in the field that has been a top seller on the New York Times bestseller list, has just published a new book titled Breath, The New Science of a Lost Art. In it, he describes his totally enthralling adventure into the world of breathwork. Nestor investigates the reasons why people have lost the ability to breathe properly, the negative effects this has had on their health, and the miraculous treatments that are available. You probably don't give much thought to the act of breathing, especially if you're like most people. Why on earth would you do that? This is something that is done for you automatically by your body, and you do not even need to tell it to do it. The book Breath is a fascinating and valuable guide for comprehending the scientific knowledge of breathing, including why breathing slowly in through your nose is the healthiest way to breathe for your lungs and body, as well as the numerous mental and physical benefits that have been proven to result from being more mindful of how one inhales and exhales. This book is an illuminating and thought-provoking investigation into the power of our breath and the ways in which various breathing techniques can assist us in bringing about positive change in our lives. Number 4. Wake Up to the Joy of You by Agapi Stassinopoulos. A person who always has a smile on their face, even when they are going through difficult times in life. Agapi is a workshop facilitator as well as a meditation instructor. Agapi Stassinopoulos radiates such a profound sense of vitality that it can't help but rub off on others. She provides enlightenment and strength-like vitamins for the sentiment in her book, which is titled Wake Up to the Joy of You. The book contains a total of 52 guided practices covering a wide variety of topics, such as how to stop being a people pleaser and put your health first. Agapi Stassinopoulos, an inspirational force who has spent a lifetime searching for spiritual truth, guides you through 52 weeks of letting go of what doesn't work for you and finding what does. She does this with warmth and wisdom from a lifetime of spiritual searching. You will nurture the fundamentals of self-care, such as meditation, health, and making time for yourself. And you will also confront the typical barriers that stand in your way. The idea for this book originated from my longing to tell others about the struggles I've faced in my own life, and the lessons I've gained as a result of those experiences through the medium of a book. Number 3. The 3 Pillars of Zen by Philip Kapleau. One-man army who has established the Rochester Zen Center. Apart from that, Philip has one of the greatest and most prominent organizations of its kind in the United States, and is featured here as the author of this book. This book introduces the 3 key principles of Zen: instruction, practice, and realization. An updated version of this book first appeared in 2013. This book is not for the faint of heart, since it describes in great detail the daily lives of Roshi and monks practicing Zen in Japanese monasteries. Zen Buddhist enlightenment, or Satori, is the ultimate objective of Zen, and Roshi Kaplan dives deeply into both the religion's origins and its philosophy. The sessions between pupils and Yasutani Roshi are captured in unprecedented depth. These exchanges highlight the importance of having a Roshi and Yasutani Roshi's brilliance as a teacher. This takes the book to a higher level than just a lecture or philosophical discussion from an authority on Zen Buddhism. Number 2. The Headspace Guide to Meditation and Mindfulness by Andy Puddicombe. He several years ago claimed that meditating was instrumental in him accepting his situation in life. Andy has helped millions of people find happiness and inner peace by teaching them how to meditate with his groundbreaking Headspace app, and now with this book. There is something about Andy that makes people recommend his books a lot, and so Bill Gates has also shared something about him earlier. He overviews meditation and explains simple strategies for incorporating it into your life, sprinkling in hilarious personal tales with reputable scientific research. In addition, he describes how the mobile app Headspace complements the reading of the book. All aspects of one's mental and physical well-being can benefit from the meditations and advice in this book, from easing tension and anxiety to sharpening concentration and falling asleep faster. Number 1. Total Meditation by Dr. Deepak Chopra. In the West, Dr. Deepak has been a leader in the meditation movement for the past 3 decades. The effects of meditation on one's body, mind, emotions, relationships, and spirit are all widely researched and reinterpreted in Total Meditation. The name Deepak Chopra has become virtually interchangeable with the practice of meditation. The book begins with a discussion of meditation and the advantages of developing a more advanced practice. The book then continues on to a series of easy exercises, a 7-day meditation program, and 52 mantras to use in your practice. He includes the latest findings on the advantages of meditation, offers exercises in heightened awareness, and wraps up with 52-week meditations designed to transform your life in every way. So, my listeners, that's all from your host, channel name. It's not easy to read book sometimes, but for meditation, you should always read and explore. Up till now, we have discovered the best of all the best books on meditation. But if you are looking for more books on similar topics, I have covered that too on my channel. If the video helped you find the next book you are going to read, then like and share this video. Let me know in comment section on what type of books I should cover in my next video. Also, if you read one of the books mentioned in this video, share your review or thoughts with us. Subscribe this channel for more such awesome videos. Thanks for watching.